Hello viewers, today we attempt a database question, Computer Studies Form 2, and this question is create a new database, save it on a removable storage, and name it school database. So how do we do it? We go to this is the desktop, right click on it, then come to new, come to Microsoft Access Database and open it. Then we have been told to call it school database. So here it will be school with a capital S, school database, and we create it. Then we have been told to store it in a portable or external storage. So we move to, I already have one connected, this one called Atlas, and there it goes. To confirm, I can open this PC. This is the Atlas. Open it and then check for the school database, and it is already here. Now we can close this because we don't need it anymore. We open our database for question number 2. Question number 2, create a table in the school database with the following. So these are the field name, data type, field size or format. Start with admission number, name ID, surname, telephone, and they go all the way. The data type the same, the field size the same. So I guess I can put this one aside a little bit. Come here, create a table design, and then we populate the field, the data type, and the field properties, which should be found here at the general. So the first one, field type, of course, we saw is admission number. It is admission number, which is a short text, and 10 size for the field. Then the second one is name ID, short text at 15. I think we can start with those ones. That is the MID short text, and here we have found that it's supposed to be 10. The second one is name ID, and for the name ID, that way it is a short text also, and we have seen here we have to edit this one to 15. Then we go to the third one. The third one, as you can see, is the surname. This is the surname. For the surname, we can copy in the third slot here. That is the surname. The surname is also a short text, and it is 15. But the field size is 15. The next one is telephone number. This is the telephone number. Telephone number at 15. It's a number. And it's supposed to be a long integer. I think this number here is not very necessary. We can do away with it. This was not part of the question. So it's a number, a long integer, and the input mask. You can see it has 2 digits to start with, a hyphen, and 5 digits at the end. So we also write that one down, or we also input it. That's the telephone number. As we have seen, the telephone number is a number. It is a long integer. Field size is a long integer. And at the bottom, we have seen the input mask is 0, 0. Then we put a hyphen. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like that. We are still moving on. The next part is date of birth. What is date of birth? Date of birth is a date and time in terms of data type, and the field size or format is medium date. So we also deal with that at that fields. That way, we have seen the date is supposed to be date and time. So date and time, not date and time extended, date and time. And at the format, it's supposed to be a medium date. Let's say date and time default value. Date and time, it's supposed to be a medium date. So medium date, you get it from here. So that you come here and you click on it, and it has been populated as a medium date. The next one is the fee paid. The fee paid, it's a currency, and here at the end is also currency. So come to that one, we write fee paid, then here it is currency, and of course the format here is currency too. That one has been automatically entered. We move to the last one, and the last one is foreigner. So in foreigner, it's a yes or no, and here it's also a yes or no. A yes or no, and a yes or no also at the end. So here, like that. Then we come here, it's supposed to be a yes or no, and format is also a yes and no. Now, if we look at our inputs, if I put them almost side by side, how do I put them side by side? I can put them that way. You can see ID number, short text, and it's supposed to be 10. I think that one is better. Suppose that one is better. Supposed to be short text at 10. Short text at 10. The next one is name ID. Name ID, short text again. Short text at 15. And the other one, surname, short text. It was also at 15. So you can check that one out. Short text at 15. Short text also at 15. So go to telephone number. That's the one that we have just done. Long integer. There is a mistake here. We correct that. It's supposed to be a hyphen, so that one is corrected. Then currency was also a date was medium date. Currency was currency also, yes and no was also yes and no. So this table is now complete. The table is now complete. We can save it. Before we save it, let's go to the next question and see what it requires us to do. I'll extend that one this way. Save the table as students table. So I will save it as students table. I can copy that directly from my document. Then I come here, this icon, save the table. So I will save it as students table, and I say okay. There is no primary key yet, so I can say no. Right. I get back to the question again. There is a part of the question that is missing. Probably I should put it here, that we had been told to name this ID to save or to set. You set there, that, as the primary key. The primary key. Yeah, we set the admission number as the primary key. So we move back to our Access database. This is it, the admission number. We click on it. We can click on it. Once we click on it, the primary key here gets active. So we set it that way. And you'll see the icon comes here. So admission number is now the primary key. Primary key. So that's the end. That's how we make these tables. And next, we shall look at the questions that follow. Thank you very much. Okay, now having done number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, we move on to the next question. Question number 5, create a form for the students table and name it as students profile. That's the name that you're going to give it. I can just copy it. So that I'll go and paste. We go to the database. Here it is. It only has the students table. We go to create. Then at create, we choose under forms, we choose form wizard. Then these are the form particulars. All these are the form particulars. And we take them to this other side as the selected fields for the form. Then from there next, we can either choose columnar, tabular, datasheet, or justified. For the time being, let's go with columnar. And next, open the form to view or enter information. Remember, forms are used to enter information, and this information that you enter is live. Any information you enter will also appear in the table. So we finish. After we finish, we can come here and save our form. Come and save. So we can come here. You can actually rename or change name our form as rename as students profile. So we have tables here and we have the forms here. So that's the form. After opening it, it will show to be like this. Admission number, as lot put it all the way up to either foreigner or citizen, or not foreign, of course. So that's how it is made. So next we got question number 6. Format the form as in the table below. That's the form that we have just made. We format it as in the table below. The font type should be Arial black and the font color should be red. Font type, Arial black. Font color, red. Font style, bold. Background color, yellow. And if need be, we need to do some alignment. So we shall do this one by one. We go to our database. We are still within the form view. The form view, you can see there is form view, layout view, and design view. When in form view, there isn't much we can do. So we go to design view that way. To select all this, we can click here, then drag all the way along that ruler that way, such that all these fields are selected. Then from there you go to format. We come here at this drop down menu, font color, and we choose red. You can see the moment I place it there, it shows red. So I click on that and everything is red. Then Arial black for the font type. Arial black is this one. We have not been told about font size, so let's just leave it the way it is. But sometimes the automatic one is number 12. So let's put it at 12 in that way. Then the next one is that all of them are supposed to be bold. Select that way, and then it's already bold from what you can see here. You can toggle bold and non-bold. That's bold already because this one is selected. So what have we not done? The only thing that we have not done is the background color, which should be yellow. So I click here, still under format, I come to this background color, the color of the background of the selected items. Click on it, then I choose yellow, and you can see once I touch on the color, the yellow name appears. Click on it and you can see now the background is yellow. So from there, if I go home, then view, and I choose form view, this is how our form is supposed to be. Remember, a form is used to enter data just the same way you can enter data in a table, and both of them are live. So if you enter data here, it shows here. And if you enter data here, it shows on the form. So a form, you can use it to view, you can also use it to enter data. So that's question number 6. We are done with the question. Next time probably we shall go to question number 7 and the rest of the questions.